Hey everyone. So we'll just get started because it's the afternoon, so 801 or 799 people is quite a lot. So Mark Williams Thomas has brought out a new true crime podcast, bearing in mind he's kept all this to himself for over a year, nearly a year, in July. So Jay Slater armed himself with 2 knives before fleeing the Airbnb after stealing their ketamine and fearing repercussions. So he stole from Ayub and Rocky at the Airbnb. The claims, including the first full witness statement from the last person to see the 19-year-old alive, were uncovered by a painstaking investigation after many months. Jay sparked a global storm, blah, blah, blah. He found that those who were around him that night spoke of Jay Slater having taken a cocktail of drugs that left him on a mission, which first saw him steal drugs and then arm himself. Extraordinarily, the TV investigators managed to track down 2 key witnesses in the case, just a month after the coroner officially appointed to investigate Jay Slater's death expressed exasperation. Those witnesses include Ayub Qasim, the man who the apprentice bricklayer from Oswaldtwistle, Lancashire, accompanied back to the Airbnb. Listen to this. Convicted drug dealer Qasim, 31, is understood to be the last person to see him alive. In the first of the 2 podcasts, it's called Jay Slater the Investigation, which I'm going to listen to this afternoon. Speaking to Williams Thomas, Qasim describes how he'd picked up Lucy Law and 2 friends, Bradley Hargreaves and Brandon Hodgson, and they went to look for Jay, who had stolen the drugs. What Qasim said next was really significant, and I believe provides real context to a number of important aspects of the case. Qasim told him, and this is recorded, they were just doing my head in. One of them said that's 2 bottles of Henny cognac. They were just doing my head in. In the end, I just turned to Brandon and said, "Look, Brandon, one of your mates yesterday walked away and he's fucked off with my cat when he went missing. Tell this fucking idiot to get back in the car." So let's just rehear that again before playing the clip once more. And how many times have I told you that Brandon got out of the car and Ayub was trying to get him back into the car, and Brad was saying that he couldn't go toilet because he was on some kind of ket, and Ayub was saying, "Get in the car or I'll just drive off." I've told you that for months. When Qasim said ket, hang on, let me just look at a battle invite. Thank you guys for the gifts. When Qasim said ket, he was referring to ketamine, and my information that this was readily available and that Jay had definitely been using it. I have further information about the supply of it in the country. It's a Class B drug carrying maximum 5-year sentence. So Qasim said in the recording that Jay left the rental in the morning and took with him Qasim's ketamine. If you wonder why we've not heard this before, his police statement obviously made no mention of this. My intelligence, however, is that the rental location was specifically chosen so they could carry out illegal activity. How many times have we all said that? It has all been very clear that they booked somewhere in the mountains because they didn't want to be near the strip. After speaking for the first time since last July, a woman Jay has been holidaying with is Lucy Law. She describes how Jay told her he was on a mission and couldn't go back to the rental because he had taken off with 2 kitchen knives down his pants in case anything kicked off. Qasim got his justice. Well, it's all coming out now. William Thomas goes on to say he shared the information with Jay's mother, Debbie, who is described as heartbroken. I don't understand why she didn't bring that out. And I know I'll never be able to judge a mother. Obviously, she can do what she wants. But I think I would have brought that out by now. And I think I would have said Ayub had a reason to kill Jay. He had stolen a massive bag of ketamine from that place. So for anyone just coming in, the new updates today is that Jay Slater left the Airbnb with the ketamine. Now, what I would say, and I can find the voice... Who would it be? Where did I have the voice note? Oh, I had it from my conversation with Millie, so I can find it. There was a conversation that happened between Mark Williams Thomas and the cleaner of the Airbnb, okay? Now, because the cleaner from the Airbnb only spoke Spanish, Millie, who is English but speaks full Spanish and is a Spanish teacher, had actually acted as an interpreter between Mark Williams Thomas and the cleaner. So all 3 of them were on a phone call together. The body apparently wasn't found with any ketamine. So let me explain this part to you because this is what's really important. So once we knew that Jay had sent pictures to his friends with the orange-handled knives shoved down the front of his pants, in which he had said, in case it kicks off, which I've told you guys loads of times before. I didn't know about the before it kicked off part, but I knew it was 2 orange-handled knives, and this is how I knew. So in the conversation that Mark Williams Thomas had with the cleaner, he specifically asked her, thank you, Jack, what implements from the kitchen, what knives are missing. And she said none, they're all here. She said all of the knives are here because she has to do like a, what's it called? An inventory of everything that's at that Airbnb. So one of the things that she had mentioned is that the knives were there. So in this statement, we're having Jay's left with 2 knives and ketamine, but Jay's found with no knives and the knives back in the Airbnb. So what does that tell you happened? If Jay's left to go into the mountains with 2 knives and they have the knives, the inventory said that the knives were still there. So, oh, hi, Noble. So that tells you that they disarmed Jay. Now, what I really want to know about the injury on his leg, was that a stab wound? Because Lucy was so quick to, yeah, it's out now. I'm going to listen to it, but I'm just getting all the information from it because I was so, oh my God, this news. And you guys are my people, right? So we always talk about these cases together. So I thought I'm coming live to talk about it. So I've always believed Toxic Melissa, it was a stab wound, because remember when she was like, oh, he's cut his leg, and then she was like, I think it was a cactus, and then all the dickheads on live were like, look at the cactuses, he might still be attached.
Bro, apparently, yeah, like, which is like, I'm telling you it's false. Everyone else will tell you it's false. He goes, I'm supposed to have given him care. I don't even mess with that stuff, for one. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, so that is like a straight, like, do you get what I mean? And then he's edited something else that I was talking about Brad and made it sound like I was on about Jay. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, so I just thought, no, that's all right, Ash. And everyone's been saying, the inquest and stuff like that. I never knew about it. Now I do know. We're just making our steps into sorting it out. Do you know what I mean? So, like, everyone needs to just calm down on that matter. But all I'm saying is, like, why didn't, like, let me get back to what I was saying. Hello, Joe. Basically, let me get back to what I was saying. Like, on the voice note, but it was a call, it weren't even voice notes. He was like, what's the word I'm looking for? He was like, who's your friend? Like, as of like asking who you were. And he was like, and I was like, nah, bro, I'm not telling you who my friend is.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if I won't tell you who my mate is, why the hell would I tell you, someone ran off with my cat? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, come on, mate. Like, stop doing that editing. Stop doing all of that cutting. Like, do you know what I mean? Play the unedited version where I told you to suck your own balls.
Oh, yeah, you didn't play that part, did you?
Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Play that bit. Do you know what I mean? He was selling every video for £3. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? People profiteering off
our name and
the death of another. Do you get what I'm saying? Remember, that's got family in that. Do you get what I'm saying? And you know the bit where Mark says, and I'm only mentioning it because he speaks on his podcast. Yeah, so if I ain't made no coin of TikTok, like,
who's made money on there?
Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like real, like, do you know what I'm saying? We're old school men, like, we make coin of hard work, like, do you know what I'm saying? You're off your head. Back to that, sorry before I got rudely interrupted, like, where was I?
Someone said,
no, 100%, like, I'm fucking hell, like,
of TikTok shop.
like, cause I want to do something on TikTok, like, am I selling branded t-shirts saying mascot on it and shit like that? Like, what the fuck are you on about, you absolute weirdo?
If you want me to go mad, I can go mad.
Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, I love it. Do you know what I'm saying? Hey, like, just, yeah, but where was I? Like, I fully lost track.
I'm collecting the 1p roses, baby.
I was fully like, do you get what I'm saying? I lost like track at
trolling.
Literally like people want me to start making t-shirts. Like, do you know what I'm saying? That's like that's where you can come on to me. But if I'm making like a business move as a grown man by myself, like I want to do that, I don't like. It's weird that you're even questioning it and that. Like, you got a boyfriend or something like to worry about like what he's doing and that, and like on the real like saying like what you doing, like, do you know what I'm saying? Sorry, what'd you say? Sorry, bro.
I was reading the comments. You do know Haley, except I still don't believe. I don't care about Haley, to be honest. Like,
what?
Like, who is that, bro?
We just told you like we don't give a fuck about no one's opinion, and you're telling us one person still won't believe it. Look, as long as you in yourself know, like, I don't need no third party to
what you say, Miss Rodriguez?
Validate. Do you know what I'm saying?
You can't spark shit, you can't. Oh, I can't say that. I'll get banned. Fuck.
Electric paramedic. What do you mean? What about the cat? Bro, you're fucking leech keys.
All I hear is waffle, more waffle, and extra waffle with some syrup on top.